So what's your name?
Alison.
Alison, and what's wrong, Alison?
Well, I've got MS,
Yes.
which was diagnosed with 30 years ago,
Right,
that affects me now on my left side.
right, okay,
They kind of started about 8 years ago,
yeah,
but that I'm fine with. Apart from, I've got, this foot doesn't do that, so I have to lift my leg.
yeah,
I can't do that with it.
right, okay,
But the machine helps me foot pick up.
right, okay.
But last year, I got run over.
Oh, no.
But actually, I did all right really. A lot of people sent me healing.
Yeah.
I recovered a lot quicker than they thought I would. I say luckily, it was my left side, so if they'd have got me right side, I probably wouldn't have been walking. But who knows what would happen. So basically, a little bit like the gentleman there, the car hit me, goshed my knee in, cut my knee, and then I tore my PCL ligament, which apparently is quite hard to do. Footballers do it, and I managed to do that. They told me you could live without it. So basically, my left side's had a hammering. I tore the ligaments. The reason I got foot drop was about 8 years ago when my MS kind of symptoms started. I tore the ligaments in my leg. I also broke it, so I've done like 3 massive things to this left leg. I can still walk, I still work, and I still function, but it might as well be more. My whole left side's affected, so I can do this with sound. Sometimes I can get it up and think about it, like if I think about it a lot and I kind of put energy into it and think, well, I could do it, but today that's what it is.
Okay.
And that's real. And I just can't do that.
Let's see what we can do, eh?
I don't know. I've got the machine on, so I don't know if that's gonna. I can take it off.
No, leave the machine on, that's all good, that's all good.
But I have to pull it.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right. Now, so while I'm doing this one, because I know there's more people in the audience that also need healing, what I want you to do is, if there's something you've come along for healing for tonight, just ask internally for that in your head, but in your heart. And I'm gonna work at the front here, but we're gonna also extend it into a group healing.
Can I also say, when you were related with the shoulder, I was sat down there and I could get, because I'd been having pains all day, and that went away then, so that did actually work for me.
It does. If you've got the same condition as the person at the front, or even if it's on the video, you can watch it and you can take the sound and the energy to you and it'll fix it as well. Okay, now I've had really, really good results with people with MS, as in, I can think of one particular person, a gentleman in the UK that came in with 2 sticks. He was terrified of being in a wheelchair, and he walked out without any sticks, climbed the stairs, went down the stairs, entirely normal. Yeah, just one session. Doesn't happen like that every time. MS tends to be, the underlying metaphysical cause tends to be mental hard-heartedness, which means you're really like demanding of yourself, you push yourself. Now, what I've already picked up from you is that you've got a really good attitude in terms of you're not a victim, are you?
No.
Yeah?
Not at all.
No. All right, but with MS, you probably have pushed yourself a little bit hard. Yeah.
And then they have the moments like you were saying before, then if I need to stay in bed and rest, I rest.
Excellent, cool.
I do all that. I listen to what my body tells me and I go with it.
Awesome, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Okay. So guys, close your eyes, everybody close your eyes. Take your awareness within and just ask for what is it you need healing for. Don't think you have to come out the front, you don't. These are invisible spirits that are working with me, and they can work amongst you in the audience as well. A little tip, don't ask what is it I need to learn for this to be fixed, just ask for it to be fixed, just ask for it to be taken away if it's something that needs to be taken away. Just ask them just to fix it for you. we're just going to start by having our awareness in our heads. We've been conditioned through this lifetime to hold our awareness in our heads. That's the whole educational system, to be in our heads. We've valued thinking. And thinking does have a purpose. Then let your awareness go down into your hands. Notice how your hands feel from within. You're feeling your hands from within. And as you feel your hands from within, don't be surprised if you start to notice some warmth, some tingling, as you start to become aware of the chi or the life force energy in your fingers. That particular sound is for the head, going into the crown chakra, going all the way down behind the eyes into the third eye as well. Just allow that sound just to go where it needs to go within you. The sound isn't trying to fix you, the sound's just making the individual cells vibrate, so that they can give up what it is they're holding on to. It may be a thought, it may be a feeling, it really doesn't matter. Just allow the sound to pass through you. Realize at the deepest level that all the love, all the power, all the wisdom is flowing through you all of the time. When you're not in your head, when you've got your awareness in your body, in your hands, in your heart center, you can feel the energy in the room. You can feel the peace, you can feel the joy, you can feel the love. Can't find those things when you're in your head. So bring your awareness now into your chest, into your heart center, in the middle of your chest. And imagine your heart center opening like 1,000-petaled lotus flower. The petals opening. Allowing yourselves to feel more love than ever before. And allowing yourselves to receive. Allowing yourselves to receive whatever it is you need, whatever energy, whatever healing energy, whatever insights, whatever wisdom, whatever it is you need at this time, just allowing yourself to receive. Letting go of whatever is no longer serving you, just letting it go. It's just energy, guys. It's just energy. It's just thoughts and ideas. It's just a story you've told yourself. Just let it go now. The only thing that's important is this moment, here and now. It's the only bit that's real. What you think of as the past is a previous now that you recall or not in this moment. What you think of as the future is a mind projection of what may or may not happen. The only bit that's real is this moment. And so you need to be here now. When you attain enlightenment, it will be in this moment. It's always now, and you're always here. One of the things that happens with diseases is we give them a story, we give them a past, and we mentally project them into the future. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. Just because something has been the way in the past does not mean it will be that way in the future. It was that way in the past because of everything, because of the environment, because of your thoughts, because of your feelings, because of pesticides on your food, because of all the emotional stuff that acquired in the past. But if in this moment you bring in more energy, whether it's through the purple powder, whether it's through focused awareness of a group, whether it's through changing the way you think, whether it's by eating differently, whether it's by taking exercise, as you bring more energy in, you then get a different future. Coughs, sneezes, yawns are all releases of energy. So if you're finding yourself stifling a cough at the moment, don't be concerned. It's releases of energy. You have a finite physical form, but you as a spiritual being, you are infinite. You can feel how others feel. You can feel the energy in the room. You can feel how a loved one thousands of miles away is feeling. Remember who you are. Remember that you're a spiritual divine being and you have a physical form. Don't be identified with the story of this lifetime. It's just a story. It's a story you've told yourself, seen through the eyes of a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 20-year-old. It's not true. It's just a story you told yourself. The only bit that's real is this moment. In this moment, breathe. Notice how you're feeling. Let go of any struggle. Let go of any restriction. This moment is all that exists. Keep yourself here and now, and in this moment, notice how you feel. Make different decisions based on how you feel. Let go of what everybody else's opinion is. It truly doesn't matter. All that matters is how you feel. Make a commitment to tune in with you 24/7. How do I feel about this? Not how do I think about this. How do I feel about this? What does my gut say? You've got bacteria in your gut. Bacteria have been on the earth billions, gazillions of years longer than human beings. You can trust the bacteria in your gut. It'll feel right or it won't. It's that simple. And then your heart center, that's where you find the essence of who you are. And as you bring your awareness into that center, more of who you truly are flows into the world. When we talk about being of service, this is what being of service is. It's taking your awareness into that deepest part of your being. Life as it is meant to be lived is a sacred outpouring of action from the deepest recesses of your soul. You can't do that if you're in your head worrying about what people think, worrying about what's expected of you. So it's a new way of being, keeping your awareness in your heart, choosing to live in your heart, 24/7, choosing your heart over your head. Recognizing that the things that really, really matter are not the things that money can buy. It's all been a lie, it's an illusion. The really important things, the touch of a loved one, nature, stars in the sky, the moments that take your breath away, they were all free. They were all free. Inviting God and the good spirits to release from your energy field now whatever needs releasing. Just letting it go. Breathing it out. Letting it go. And drawing into you at the deepest level, whatever it is you need, whatever energy, whatever insight, whatever power, whatever healing energy, just drawing it in now. Allowing yourself to receive. And that's your thing this lifetime. You're not letting yourself receive. So allow yourself to receive. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. I'm getting better at receiving. We can't be a part of this magnificent flow that is life if we're not allowing ourselves to receive. You have to allow yourselves to receive, guys. As the clapping takes place, allow yourself to disperse whatever needs to be dispersed, just letting stuff go. Whatever fear, whatever old emotion, whatever regret, remorse, grief, just letting it all go. Letting it all go, letting it wash down through your legs, down through the earth, letting it all go. You don't need to hold on to any of it, it can all go. Breathing in more balance, consciously breathing in more balance. Breathing in more presence. I'm going to be here more than ever before. I'm going to pay attention to how I feel. I'm going to make choices that make me feel good in the moment and longer term. That's the key, guys. Yeah, if we just made choices that felt good in this moment, we'd all be in the bar right now. Yeah, it's got to feel good now and longer term. To not judge ourselves, not be our own worst critic, let that go, not judge other people. Trust that if we live in our hearts, doing what feels right in our hearts, we will create for ourselves a new experience of reality. We're going to do this individually and we're going to do it collectively. And it's actually going to be a lot easier than the way we've already done it. At the moment, to the mind, it seems hard. How are we going to get from where we are now to where we're going? But when we drop our awareness down into our hearts, we will be guided. And it's literally one step. One step. One step. You don't need to know the bigger picture. You just need to be present here and now. Stay in tune. Your heart center is your connection with base camp. Stay in connection with base camp. And then it's one small step. What feels right? What feels good? What feels better? Then it's another small step. What feels right? What feels good? What feels better? And before you know it, you're moving forwards in a direction, a sustainable direction that's going to benefit you, your loved ones, and the whole of humanity. Right, time for a check-in. Let's see how we're doing. Right, so first things first, how did that feel?
When your hand were on my head, and we were talking about in the head, you didn't tell me to do this, but I kind of moved to my heart on my own.
Yeah.
I didn't, you were saying that's what should be
Yeah.
happening, I'm thinking, oh, that just happened. But it was kind of like a tin can was opening. It was the weirdest sensation. It was heavy, but it was like, you know when you see corned beef tin, I don't know what it,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's got them stupid things on the end, and it was felt like that was opening up.
yeah.
And then I could feel the vibrations in me. I don't know if I was moving, but I could feel myself
Yeah, we'll check it on
inside.
camera
I
later.
don't know. I
Yeah,
could feel like that. I thought, well, I'm not moving. I can't be. But I couldn't figure out whether I was or wasn't. But it felt like, but it was only gentle.
yeah.
And it's still there now. I've got my big toe on this foot that doesn't have any feeling, and it's cold constantly. It's like on fire. And I don't understand it, like, because I was like thinking, I could feel it, and I was like, and it was throwing me. I was like, well, why suddenly? And it was later on, and it's all gone into that, and it's still there, and it's like this sensation that's not been there. Maybe I don't know. I started going a bit cold, and then it was hot again, and I was like, well, I could sort of feel myself checking what it was, and then I was going back to my heart, and then I was going back to me, you know, I was trying to think, right, is it something going out? I didn't know what was happening, so it's like that, yeah. But, not aching, and like, I can do it.
Oh my word, Alison.
And I've never been able to do that without someone poking me in the neck, like a physio does something, and they can make it happen, so it happened. Now whether I can walk without the machine is,
Do you want to give it a try? Just try this movement first in that hand that you've not got.
You didn't have to pick your leg up.
Trading standards.
I didn't have to put my leg up,
You
you're
didn't
right.
have to pick your leg up.
Look.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
Don't tell the disability police.
I can lose my way back.
Let's even get up, I'm supposed to. Okay,
Oh,
so.
what?
Got to think about it. Oh my God. Am I walking as bad? Oh, I don't
No.
know. Am I dragging it like a slug? That's what, no.
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 I've got to think about it, like,
Oh my God.
do you know wear sandals? I can't wear normal shoes. I have to wear Converse all the time. Oh my God. The best thing would be if I could stand on one leg, couldn't it?
Go on then.
Oh, I'm trying.
No. Hold on.
Just do that again.
Oh.
Can't believe
Honestly, I walk like this.
Because it's
Yeah.
easier.
I mean, obviously I have the machine, but oh my God. Oh. Don't need any more batteries now, do you? For your machine?
I don't know.
What happened now?
Just sit down, I'm dreaming. I wasn't meant to come here tonight. I'm here by accident because my friend who I work with,
Yeah.
said that she'd been let down. And I wasn't going to come because I had to go and buy cat food for middle of the little kittens. And I thought, it's too much to do, I can't run, I promised I'll go for this cat food, and I do that, and I thought, I'll have to get that. Anyway, it just worked out that I said, if we can work it happen, I can get there. So I wasn't meant to be here, but I said to her, I'm just...
Yeah, you were.
No, I said that, I said, I think I was meant to be here today.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said, because I didn't know what I was coming for,
No.
but I was like, shall I? See if we can get my leg fixed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh.
This old video, innit?
Oh.
Right, thank you so much.
Oh.
I have no words. And that's unusual for me.
It is.
Isn't it? We work in an MS therapy centre, you could do wonders in there.
I sure could. I sure could.
Thank you.
You're
Oh.
welcome. You're welcome.
I'm not going machine on, I promise you it's not